Before you died, you were everyone's treasure, and after you died, you became the regret they all carried for years. So when your archenemy had collected 999 pieces of merch that looked just like you suddenly kicked open the door to his CEO office, Lily. Your Grandpa Goo is here to see you. The male assistant beside him let out a smug laugh. Sir? Who do you think you were chasing her all the way to her company? The woman turned her head in annoyance, then froze the second she saw your face. I'm the fiancé she begged for. The next second she grabbed your throat and squeezed hard. It's only then that you realize something's off. Who are you? Why would you dress up like her to get close to me? Did nobody warn you what happens if you try this? Get out right now or I'll just have you blacklisted. Pick one. You raise your hand and slap her hard across the face. Lily. Are you out of your mind? Why are you choking me? The slap landed harder than you meant it to, and half of Lily's face turned red. The alcohol haze in his eyes cleared a little. He never expected you to actually hit her. A pair of blood-red eyes stare straight at you and you feel your heart race. You instinctively shrink back. What are you trying to do? Lily presses her lips together, saying nothing. Her eyes unreadable. You meet his gaze. I've already agreed to call off the engagement. Whatever your reasons are, it doesn't matter anymore between us. I'm not going to make things hard for you, so don't come bother me again. After a moment you add this. Engagement was arranged by our families anyway. I never cared that much about it earlier at the hot pot place. We already cleared things up. I'll talk to my family about it when I get back. I don't want to like you and I won't cause you any trouble. Lily's unfocused eyes suddenly snap into focus and he grabs your wrist. His voice trembles slightly. Hot pot place, which one? You jump again, startled. Something's weird about Lily's same face, but he just looks like he's aged years. In a few hours you're drunk. Snapping back, you pull his hand off, you knock it off. It's that Wang family hot pot spot by the school. Lily, what are you even trying to do? You say it kind of freaked out. Lily just stares at you. His eyes turning red and glassy in an instant. Just then, footsteps echo outside. The door swings open and a boy in a suit walks in holding a cup. Lily, honey, drink some lemon honey water to calm down. You turn your head on instinct. There's something familiar about that boy's eyes and vibe. Hearing that intimate nickname, a thought forms in your mind. Lily wants to call off the engagement because he found someone new. Normally that would make you mad, but your engagement to Lily was purely a business arrangement. They're called childhood friends, but they barely know each other, so you just feel a little awkward. You glance at Lily. I'll get going then, you say with a small nod toward the boy, and walk straight out of the room. Lily stares after you, the veins on the back of his hand bulging. How is that possible? He was already. Lily snaps back to reality. Knocking the honey water aside, he stumbles out, chasing after you drunk. But the hallway is already empty, like you were just a hallucination. Meanwhile, you take a cab home. It's already past midnight. The mansion is somehow still lit up bright and you feel a little uneasy. Your sisters better not be waiting up to lecture you after your parents passed away. Your sisters treated you like the apple of their eye. Not coming home past midnight was basically the end of the world to them. You're still thinking up excuses as you pull out your keys, but the lock's been changed. A fancy fingerprint lock. Now this is a bit much. Changing the locks without even telling me. You're a little annoyed. You ring the bell, but nobody answers, just faint noisy music seeping through. What the heck? You try the keypad and type in your birthday. There's a beep and the door opens. You freeze at the sight in the living room, a bunch of men and women drinking. Your second sister lounges lazily on the couch, so Lily wants to sneak footage of that period drama. Huh? I'll just put out a similar show soon and see who dares work with his crew. Let's just not bother playing nice anymore. Director Chen, what's the actual beef between you and Mr. Liu? The man next to her laughs. Beef is a long, messy story. Jenny sneers. It's either him or me. You think your sister must be out of her mind if your oldest sister finds out about this party. She's gonna break her leg, sis. Jenny. You try to push through the crowd, but the music's too loud. Jenny might as well be deaf. She has no idea you're home. Out of patience, you grab a slipper off the floor and chuck it straight at her face. The living room goes dead silent. Jenny looks down at the slipper in her lap. Her face goes cold. She slowly looks up, her expression hard. Everyone holds their breath. They instinctively glance your way. Who's this new kid? He's gorgeous and has great presence too. But he's so bold throwing a slipper at Jenny and calling her sis. Nobody dares say that word around her. Some hot idol got completely blacklisted before, just for calling her that. Everyone braces for Jenny to explode. But instead she just stares at you frozen and tears come pouring down. Kevin, you don't notice how strange she's acting. You assume she's just wasted. You march up to her aggressively. Jenny, you're so dead. Crying won't save you. Now you know your stomach's bad. And you're still drinking this much. Do you not care if you live? The second our oldest sister leaves for a business trip, you go wild, ignoring everyone's stunned expressions around you. You snatch the wine glass from her hand and toss it in the trash, and making you a hangover soup. Get all your friends to clear out first before you can even finish talking. Jenny suddenly throws her arms around you. Kevin, it's really you, Kevin. My baby brother, you're back. God actually answered my prayers and gave me my brother back. Most of the people around them work in entertainment. Some are pretty big names too, and they're all close with Jenny. After knowing her all these years, Jenny has always been the fearless, carefree boss lady. None of them have ever seen her fall apart like this. She called this guy her brother. Could this really be the little brother who died 10 years ago? Everyone listens to Jenny wailing and feels chills running down their spine. Wind hugs his sister awkwardly. His shirt now soaked with her tears and snot. Is something wrong? All he did was go out and call off an engagement. Why does Jenny act like he died? You don't have the heart to scold her seeing her cry like that? You gently pat her back. It's okay, don't cry anymore. Next time I'll call you if I'm coming home late. I'm fine. See, you look down and something else seems off. This morning she had short, sleek red hair. Now it's long, and she even has gray hair. Sis, it was one day. How did your hair end up like this? You ruffle her messy hair. This doesn't look like extensions. Jenny suddenly realizes something's wrong. Kevin died in a car accident a decade ago, but the person in her arms really is her precious little brother. Even the clothes he's wearing are the exact ones he had on the day of the crash. The cuff even has Kevin's name on it. There's no way she could mistake it. She snaps, fully awake. Looking at your confused face, her mind explodes. She kicks all her friends out, then holds you gently like a porcelain doll, studying your face for a long time before she finally speaks. Kevin, 10 years ago, you were in a car accident. Me and the other 3 sisters spent half a year with search teams looking for you. We only ever found your car. Where have you been all these years? Why didn't you come home? She's crying again as she talks. Sitting straight down on the floor, sis would rather have died in your place. Forget it. You little heartbreaker, do you know what these 10 years were like for me? 10 years. Her words hit you hard and it finally clicks. You had a car accident. So what does that make you? Someone back from the dead? The two of you just stare at each other, neither one making sense of it. Jenny scratches her head and pulls you into a hug, grinning like a fool. It's fine. As long as our Kevin is back, nothing else matters. Damn it, this is all that jerk Lily's fault. If it weren't for him, you never would have had that accident. Yes, sis is gonna make that scumbag pay to get you justice. Though your oldest sister told me not to push it, that Lucas guy even bought her some expensive necklace. What a joke, choosing that over her own brother. That audiobook you heard on the radio before your accident suddenly comes back to you. A wild thought forms in your head when you almost can't believe after 10 years. Did my sisters actually become the villains? You grab Jenny's wrist. Sis, tell me everything that happened these past years. Jenny perks right up and starts rambling on. You listen for most of the night completely stunned. After you died, all 4 sisters were convinced you got dumped by Lily, and were so heartbroken you got distracted and crashed your car. They went after the Liu family for revenge. Turns out the Liu family was already having cash flow problems right then, and with your oldest sister's ruthless tactics. The Liu company went completely bankrupt not long after, but Lily proved capable too. He rebuilt within just 2 years, and your 4 sisters have been locked in a war with him ever since, fighting nonstop at this rate. Everything from that audiobook might actually come true, and over these years Lily has turned down every arranged marriage offer. The only person he's close to is his junior from school who stuck by him through his hardest times. The same Lucas your sister mentioned, who apparently looks a bit like you, connecting it to the novel's plot. You clench your fists. Lily probably wanted to call off the engagement. Because of that junior of his, they're the male and female leads. Which makes me and my sisters just background characters, honestly. None of this is fully on him. We never had feelings for each other, so calling off the engagement made sense. My sisters bankrupted him over a misunderstanding, so him getting revenge later isn't out of line. Now that I'm actually back, I won't let my sisters end up like they did in that story. Sis, my accident had nothing to do with Lily. I was just distracted at the time, and honestly, I never even liked him. So him calling it off is fine. We were just family friends before. Let's just let it go. Jenny looks totally confused. You don't like him then? Why in high school did you always go to his place? I was doing physics competition prep back then, and he suddenly showed up out of nowhere and beat me by 5 points on the first competition. So of course I had to study harder. You're torn between laughing and crying. I really don't like her. And now she's basically a 30-year-old woman. Why would I ever want to marry her? Jenny, who is also 30 herself, feels personally attacked, thinking her brother is only 19. That actually makes a lot of sense, exactly. Our Kevin can have anyone he wants. Why would he need Lily? No way. I need to get our oldest sister and the other 2 back home right now. Let's throw another party and tell everyone. Our little prince is home. Kevin, go upstairs and get some sleep. Someone's been cleaning your room this whole time. Kevin, your bedroom hasn't changed at all. Get some rest, he'll take you out tomorrow. Jenny sends you back to your room, and after showering, you lie down on your bed. After your shower, you lie down on the bed. But honestly, it doesn't matter now that you're back. None of that stuff has happened yet. As for Lily, let him be the male lead. You'll just live your own normal life. Staying out of each other's way is fine. You close your eyes and drift off. Meanwhile, another mansion in the same neighborhood still has its lights on. In the 3rd floor study, Lily stares at the now dark Chen residence in the distance. He speaks coldly. Did you find anything? His assistant answers nervously, sir. We checked the cameras and that man just appeared out of nowhere in the hallway outside your room. There's no footage of him arriving at all. Our men followed him to the Chen residence. He still hasn't come out. Apparently the second Chen daughter saw him and started crying, calling him her brother. Lily rubs his fingers together, biting his lip until it bleeds. After a long silence, he finally speaks. You can go. The assistant bows and leaves the study. Lily opens a drawer. He pulls out a yellowed, worn class photo in it. A boy is smiling brightly, sitting front row, flashing a peace sign at the camera. Everyone else's face is deliberately blurred out. In this huge photo, only their 2 faces are clear. It's the only photo they've taken together in 20 years. Lily closes his eyes and puts the photo back away, muttering to himself. Did you really come back the next morning? Jenny wakes you up early, standing in front of you like an eager puppy. Kevin, get up, it's breakfast time, she says, pinching your cheek as she talks. I was so scared last night was just a dream. You yawn and head downstairs. You see the housekeeper walking in with fresh milk delivery, holding a flyer too. It's for some horse riding lessons. You suddenly remember something. Sis, where's my horse Snowy? Jenny blanks for a second. Oh, you mean that pony? He's probably still at the stable, right? Yeah, Mom and Dad gave him to me. Let's go see Snowy at the stable later. Then Jenny rubs her nose guiltily, quickly trying to soothe her brother after you disappeared. All 4 of us were basically falling apart. Nobody had time to think about that pony. Just eat your breakfast first. Your precious brother hands over the milk, trying to please you. I promise Snowy is fine if something's wrong. He'll answer with my head. You're finally reassured. After breakfast, you hop into Jenny's flashy Ferrari, but you never expected the moment you arrive at the stable to see a Maybach with the plate Beijing and 999999 parked right at the entrance. The door opens and out steps a pair of extremely striking long legs. The woman is dressed in a white suit that shows off her tall figure perfectly. The sapphire ring on her middle finger catches the light, almost as if it's melted right into her eyes. Just standing there quietly, she's stunning in a way that's almost dangerous. It's impossible to look away and your expression shifts. Why is Lily here to ride horses dressed like that? He's way too extra. You give her a slow once over and mutter under your breath the classic corrupt pretty boy vibe. That white shirt looks so good on him, just a little chilly maybe. Now he's basically got shady businessman written all over him, but thinking about it, Back in high school, Kevin actually liked that whole look, talked about it with his desk mate all excited. Lily stood there looking cold and aloof back then, clearly a bit judgmental. And now look at him. He's turned into exactly that. Lucky for you, Lily doesn't seem to notice you guys he's been putting on air since he was a kid. This old and still can't shake the habit. Jenny tasks, Kevin totally agrees. Doesn't think much of it once Lily heads inside. You pull Jenny into the stable, never expected asking a staff member, to lead to finding out Snowy got listed for sale after nobody cared for him for so long. Jenny beside you looks even guiltier. Kevin, it's fine. Your sister will buy him right back. She turns to the staff member. Who bought him? Give me their contact info. The staff member flips through a folder. The buyer actually happens to be here today. Just went in a little while ago. He's at stable 3 right now. Why didn't you go over yourself? Snowy is there too? You quickly thank her and hurry off. But when you get to the stable, you're surprised to see Lily again. He's got that guy who looks a bit like you with him, and right now the guy is staring at Snowy amazed. Lily, this horse is gorgeous. Can I ride him? Can we swap horses? He's got a rough temper, not really suited for you. The guy laughs, stroking Snowy's mane. I don't know how. Teach me? Okay, Snowy snorts loudly. Clearly not used to a stranger's touch, you clench your fists. He actually thought Snowy stole my horse. Complained he had a bad temper, and now he's handing him over to his new guy. You push through the stable door and run up Mrs. Lily. Can I talk to you for a second? Lily turns around, frowns slightly at the side of you, then his gaze lands on Lucas right behind you. Sir Lucas steps up beside you protectively. You almost fire off a sarcastic remark out of habit, but remembering the accident wasn't Lily's fault. You force out stiffly, this is Kevin. He's back. Lily's hand on the reins trembles slightly. His eyes land on you with just the right amount of confusion in them. Kevin, how is that possible? He had flyers put up around the neighborhood on purpose, figuring Kevin would come see Snowy, but never expected it to actually work. Good thing he bought Snowy back then. He fights to keep his expression steady. His palms already damp with sweat. It's hard to explain everything to you. But the point is, I'm back. Would you sell Snowy back to me? Name your price, you say carefully. I know my sisters went too far before, but that was because of a misunderstanding about me. I'm sorry if you need compensation. We can talk about it, but Lily shakes his head before you even finish. Not really possible. Snowy has work today. Are you kidding me? What kind of work does a horse have? You stare at Lily in disbelief. Does a horse need a job now? Hearing that, Lily gives a small nod. Yes, he has work. My company just greenlit a new fantasy drama. He's playing a major role and filming starts today. So I'm here to pick him up. Switching horses now would be tough this late. He pats Snowy's back, his tone calm, which is why I can't give him back right now. But you're welcome to visit him. Jenny opens her mouth. Comes up, empty money won't necessarily beat Lily here. And connections, they'd already tried to destroy each other. Only Lucas quietly clenches his fist. The script never called for a horse before, but last night, Lily suddenly had the production team rewrite the script overnight. And today he shows up to borrow this specific horse. Lucas found it strange at first, but seeing this guy named Kevin, he thinks he gets it now. Lily did this for her. But didn't his childhood sweetheart die in a car accident years ago? You glance between Snowy, Lily, and Lucas. Completely torn, you don't want to get tangled up with these two. But you can't just walk away from Snowy, either after a long pause. You speak up, but can I spend a little time with Snowy first? Lily always figured that at 30 he'd built up plenty of self-control. Enough not to fall apart in front of you like some lovesick teenager, but he seriously underestimated your effect on him. You were the one feeling he never dared say out loud back then, the sun that set before he could ever reach it. When he heard you went off that bridge, he almost wanted to go with you. If his family hadn't gone bankrupt, he never wanted to be a burden on you. He could never bring himself to call it off, but that was the exact day you had your accident. For 10 years, he couldn't stop thinking if he had called it off through the media that day. Maybe you never would have crashed seeing you again now, hearing your voice, catching your scent. Lily wants nothing more than to pull you into his arms right there, holding Lucas's hand. Damp with sweat, he forces down the ache in his chest, reluctantly looking away. His face calm again, he walks you out. About an hour left. Go ahead, Mr. Chen. Your eyes light up right away with a faint smile. Thanks, Mrs. Lily, passing by Lucas. You notice he's giving you a strange look thinking about it. On a date with your girlfriend, and suddenly some random guy shows up. Makes sense he'd feel a little off after a moment. You explain, sorry about that. I didn't mean to intrude on your date. Lily and I are old classmates. Our families are close, but we're not that close ourselves. Turns out he happened to buy my horse. Enjoy your time together. I'll take Snowy to another stable and bring him back later. Lucas blinks, then smiles politely. Yeah, sure, but then Lily speaks up suddenly. He's my ex-fiancé. Lucas's face changes. Staring at you in disbelief, you barely look 20. There's no way you're Lily's dead fiancé, the one she never got over, right? We already called off the engagement. Why is Lily acting so weird? Bringing that up in front of her new boyfriend for no reason. Meanwhile, Lily's eyes flicker. Staying perfectly composed is not exactly a secret anyway. Plenty of people already know, right? You feel like something's off, but can't put your finger on it. You force a stiff smile and lead Snowy off. But the staff member speaks up. Mr. Chen, every other stable is fully booked right now. Seriously, now you feel even more awkward. Already wondering if you should just come back another day. But Lily has already let go of the reins. You can use him today. I was just here to pick him up anyway. She walks toward the lounge, same distant cold attitude as always. But she's grinding her teeth so hard they might crack. How dare he say we're not close? Is it really that shameful admitting it? We were practically engaged. She almost married him, but thinking back on everything, Lily lowers her head. You probably hate her right now. If she does anything stupid again, she might lose even the right to look at you. It's infuriating you're finally back. And she still doesn't have the nerve to get close. Lily takes a deep breath and quickly settles back into that calm, cold mask. He's back, that's enough. I can see him again, everything else doesn't matter. I have to stay patient, can't rush this, need to keep tolerating those Chen siblings a little longer too. She sits down on the lounge sofa, acting casual, but her eyes stay locked on you in the distance. Never noticing the cold glint in Lucas' eyes. An hour later, the transport truck arrives. You watch Lily and Lucas walk over side by side. Reluctantly, you let go of Snowy. Thanks, Mrs. Lily. We're heading out. Lily just nods, says nothing else. Get straight into the car, you turn to Jenny. Does our oldest sister know you're back? Jenny grins mysteriously. She should be back from her trip right now at the office, and our youngest sister is competing in Europe. Can't reach her. Our other sister is abroad too. I made sure not to tell them you were back. Wanted it to be a surprise, perfect timing to head to the office right now. She'll cry even louder than I did, but halfway there, Jenny's phone suddenly rings after a few words. Her expression turns serious. Okay, I'll be right there. She hangs up and looks at Kevin hesitantly. Something came up with a client. I gotta go handle it. Can you go find our oldest sister on your own? You're worried something happened. It's nothing serious, I can handle it, go on. She stays vague. You get out and head to the office. You explain at the front desk, but find out she's still in a meeting. With no other choice, you head to the lounge to wait passing the break room. You overhear a mocking voice. Sophie, you didn't know. The CEO booked out the whole seaside hotel tonight, even set up a fireworks show on the beach. Planning to propose to Mr. Yu, you spent all this time sucking up to the CEO hoping for a shot. Guess your rich marriage dream just died. Get ready to pack up and leave. Sophie, why does that name sound so familiar? You peek around the corner and spot a gentle-looking man in a business suit standing by the water cooler holding coffee, his hand around the cup trembling slightly. An assistant-type guy in front of him keeps sneering, poking his finger at his badge with contempt. Some people really should look in the mirror before dreaming this big. Seriously thinking you could get close to the CEO. Do you even deserve that? Sophie stands his ground, says nothing, turns to leave, but the guy shoves him on purpose. Hot coffee splashes all over his clothes. His hand gets burned red. Sophie has had enough and slaps the guy across the face. Whether I deserve it or not is none of your business. Who even are you? Nobody cares, your eyes go wide. Wait, that's really my brother-in-law. The guy clearly never expected Sophie to actually fight back. His face frozen for a good while, the commotion draws a crowd. Someone rushes over. What's going on here? The guy quickly composes himself, flustered. Sir, I just made a comment about the CEO proposing, and he freaked out and hit me for no reason. Sophie doesn't bother explaining, just stares at him coldly. Go ahead, call the cops, then not worth wasting my time. With my hand still burning, I turn to leave the break room and walk straight into someone tall. The woman sees Sophie's disheveled state and frowns impatiently. What did you do this time? People around start chattering, repeating what they just heard, while the guy who started it puts on a pitiful face for Jenny. Anyone who didn't know better would think he was the victim. Jenny's expression darkens further. Is this office a place for you to bully coworkers for no reason? Sophie just smirks. You can even get married for the past 3 years. He's had enough of Jenny's coldness and self-absorption. Her patience only ever went to that young star named Lucas. Nothing else ever gets through to her. Honestly, none of this even matters. Lucas clenches his fists. Sophie, you're deliberately picking a fight with me. Tension hangs heavy between them, while the guy who started the fight looks smug. He claims he has a stomachache. He's a fan of Lucas. Been shipping Jenny and Lucas as a couple for ages, so Sophie, the CEO's loyal lapdog, has been getting on his nerves for a while now. He won't miss this chance to mess with him. Best case scenario, Sophie gets kicked out for good. But out of nowhere, a voice cuts through. Outside the break room, you started this. And now you're acting like the victim. Have some shame. Wait, I know that face. Sophie freezes. Why does this kid look so familiar, kinda like her late brother-in-law? No way, that's impossible. When he passed away, Jenny was completely devastated. Sophie stayed by her side the whole time, helping her cope, also handled a lot of company matters for her. Police searched the water for over a month, checked every camera along the coast. There's just no way Kevin survived that. Sophie knew exactly how Jenny felt about her brother, so at first he understood why Jenny took a liking to Lucas, who resembled Kevin a bit. He told himself she just missed her brother, but as Jenny kept favoring Lucas over and over, it finally made Sophie see his real place. Jenny never saw him as a husband, just a convenient, obedient partner, someone who showed up when she needed one. The guy with the fake stomachache scowls quietly, cursing you for meddling. And who are you anyway? You don't even work here, do you? Coming out of nowhere, accusing me of bullying. What proof do you have? He sizes you up, putting on an innocent act, already guessing you're just some random guy trying to get the CEO's attention. Some naive kid or Sophie's friend, probably some fresh grad with no clue. Probably doesn't even know what he's doing, nothing to worry about. His eyes fill with contempt. Boss, I swear on my life. If I'm lying, let a car hit me the second I step outside. You dare swear to that? Are you 5 years old? What's the point of swearing? I actually have proof. You pull out your phone and walk toward Jenny, who's frozen in shock. Big sis, see for yourself, I recorded the whole thing. It's been so long, why are you this mean now? Bullying people without even checking the facts. Guess I'll just ignore you forever then. Jenny stares hard at your face, knuckles white with tension. You just called me big sis, it hits you. Then you never told her you were back. To Jenny, you're basically someone who's been dead 10 years, suddenly alive again. Big sis, it's me, Kevin. You're still figuring out how to explain? When Jenny suddenly lets out a cold laugh and shoves you away. Your phone hits the ground and shatters. You stumble back, almost falling. Sophie catches you worried. You okay? But Jenny looks equally shaken, frowning as he steps between you. Boss, don't you think he really does look like Kevin? Shut up! Jenny suddenly kicks the coffee machine, glass and metal crash to the floor. Shards scatter everywhere. Her face is ice cold, like she wants to tear something apart. Sophie, you think I'm that pathetic? That I can't take it anymore? So you found some random guy who looks like Kevin to fake being my brother? How dare you? A glass shard cuts your leg. Seeing the fury in Jenny's eyes, you're frozen for a second. Tears spill out uncontrollably. Big sis doesn't believe me now. She used to be the one who loved him most. Jenny and Lily never doubted you at all. How could Big Sis do this, you say, through the hurt? Big Sis, and really, Kevin, if you don't believe me, we can do a DNA test. Jenny shoves you hard to the ground and turns to Sophie, voice icy enough to chill anyone. Get him out of here right now. If he ever shows his face in front of me again, it'll ruin that face of his, make him wish he were dead. There's only one Kevin, nobody can replace him. Sophie helps you out of the building, eyes fixed on you the whole way. This kid really does look just like her late brother-in-law. It almost feels surreal, like time is looping back. Brother-in-law, don't worry. I'll make sure you get justice for this, just tell me. His eyes are heavy with grief, and hearing you call him brother-in-law, Sophie feels an odd sense of